So, some New Orleans Saints news. Spencer Rattler has apparently looked pretty good so far for the Saints in training camp. It's going to be pretty fascinating to see him play in the preseason. I think it's going to be pretty exciting to see him play because I really feel like he could be the starter a lot sooner rather than later. I really don't think Derek Carr is that guy. I know there are some Carr supporters out there, but he's a really safe quarterback that loves to pad the stats when his team is down by 20 points. Loves those checkdowns. I don't know. I don't think he's great, but that's just me. It was kind of interesting to see Jameis Winston command the Saints offense a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was risky. Yeah, it was kind of gunslinger-esque. You live by the gunslinger, you die by the gunslinger. And that's Jameis. He's going to throw it a ton downfield. It's either going to be a touchdown or it's going to be picked off. But I'd rather that than a guy like Derek Carr. So if you could have something in the middle there with Spencer Rattler, because Spencer Rattler has insane arm talent, and I don't think he's going to be afraid to really take chances, and I really think the Saints need that. They need a future quarterback. They need a quarterback because, spoiler alert, Derek Carr is not that guy. He's a bridge quarterback. His contract slightly says otherwise, but I'm telling you, 2 years from now, I don't know if I'd be shocked if he was still on the Saints roster, but it's just like a waste of a roster space. It's a waste of everybody's time, quite honestly. It's a waste of everyone involved in the organization's time, and it's a waste of everyone that's supportive of the Saints. Derek Carr is just not that guy. Back to Spencer Rattler, when he was in college, he was projected to go in the top 10 first round for quite a while, and then his last year, the hype kind of died down a lot. Some character issues and whatnot, and that just kind of killed his draft stock. But the arm talent is there, man. Even Chris Olave was asked the question after practice about a week ago, and a guy like him, an elite receiver like Olave, was really, really impressed with his arm talent. And that's the thing too, like Olave, he's been good so far in the NFL, but I really feel like he has potential to be a top 10 wide receiver. For some of you, that may sound crazy, that may sound maybe a bit bold, but it's not. Dude is really, really talented, and he makes plays down the field. Big play capability. He's just that guy, but you pair him with Derek Carr and you put a ceiling on him. I can't remember who the Saints were playing, but it was late in the season last year, Thursday Night Football, and you could just see it just from watching one Saints game that Olave was visibly upset. I can't even imagine what that guy was feeling throughout the season and dealing with Derek Carr throughout an entire season. I'm telling you, receivers, most of them probably don't like playing with them. I'm sure if anybody asked Olave behind closed doors, he would tell you the exact same thing, but I guess technically that's a subjective opinion, but I'm sure in the future we'll find out objectively what most receivers think of Derek Carr, but yeah. So back to Spencer Rattler. He was drafted in the 5th round, and he's currently competing for the number 2 job with Jake Haener. I think Rattler will definitely win that number 2 job unless things just go absolutely haywire in the preseason. Like I said, really, really excited to see this dude play in the preseason. And that's the thing too, preseason ball can be kind of underrated sometimes. I know most people don't really give it the time of the day, but I like watching backup quarterbacks. It's just a chance for dudes to sling it and dudes to make a name for themselves. Last year, the Steelers won the preseason Super Bowl with Kenny Pickett's play, and they looked amazing. And then week one comes around and they like score 7 points at home against the 49ers, almost get like shut out. But I just like seeing guys out there slinging it, taking chances, and just playing for themselves, playing for their jobs, playing for their careers. I love it. I love it. A direct quote from Dennis Allen is Spencer Rattler is improving every day. Obviously, there's still some things he needs to work on, progressions and whatnot, but he's improving every day. But yeah, man, Saints fans, let me know what y'all think about Spencer Rattler. Do you believe? Are you excited to watch him play? I'm sure you are, because I know you guys need a quarterback for the future and the present. So let me know what y'all think. And other Saints news, which is pretty positive stuff. Free agent Justin Simmons is apparently going to have a visit with New Orleans. That would be a very big get. Definitely would help that defense out. I feel like the Saints defense is fine already, but I really feel like having Justin Simmons back there with Honey Badger would just elevate the play of everyone on that defense. I know Honey Badger has definitely lost a few steps. Not in his prime anymore, obviously, but it's a good 1-2 punch right there, man. Yeah, I just like this fit a lot because I'm telling you, you can't trust Derek Carr, so maybe you have to rely on your defense a lot more this year. We'll see what happens. I'm also curious to see Alvin Kamara play, man. I want to see how much gas he has left in the tank. And man, I just don't want to see Derek Carr play anymore, man. I like Olave. I love Kamara. I know he's getting older. To have Justin Simmons back there, Marshawn Lattimore, Honey Badger, Cam Jordan, DeMario Davis still. Like, come on, man. The Saints are fun to watch. It's just Derek Carr makes it. He's the only negative in that equation. And it's just like, come on. Like, I want to see someone else. Like, at least with Jameis Winston, it was just like pure entertainment. Like, that ball is going down the field. It's either going to be a pick or it's going to be a touchdown. I love that. But it's not a bad roster, man. It's not a bad roster. They just need a guy to kind of take chances and not be afraid to make plays, man. But Saints fans, let me know what y'all think. Do you believe in Derek Carr? Do you think they should give Rattler a shot? You excited to watch him play? What about Justin Simmons? You should all be pretty amped for him because I feel like he's probably going to sign with them, considering this is his first free agent visits, and it just comes at a weird time. So I feel like they'll probably want to get a deal done pretty swiftly. So let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
The Chargers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You